In this video, I'm going to show you how I get the guitar tones in all of the lesson videos on this channel. And if that sounds good to you, smash that like button and stay tuned. What's up, alt rockers? America's favorite guitar playing Ginger is back with another guitar video. One of the most common questions I get on this channel is, how did you get that guitar tone? Or what are your amp settings? And the short answer to that question is, I use digital amp simulation software. Now, what does that mean? So if we look at the guitar here, I have my 1/4-inch cable plugged into my guitar, just like usual. But what you'll notice is that the other end of this cord is not plugged in to this input jack. It's not plugged into the amp. So this amp is really just a set piece. It's not being used. The other end of this cord is plugged into an audio interface. Let's head over to the desk. So this is my Focusrite Scarlett Solo audio interface. This is a headphone cable, you can ignore that. This is a mic cable plugged into a microphone. This jack right here is a 1/4-inch jack, so we're going to take the other end of the guitar cable and we're going to plug it directly into this interface, and then we'll plug the interface into the computer. Okay, when we plug that into the computer, the interface turns on. Now I can start making volume adjustments. So I have this hooked up to speakers so I can hear what's coming out of it. I can make volume adjustments. And this knob here, you can dial the preamp gain on the guitar. So I've loaded up my digital audio workstation of choice, which is Pro Tools. Now the sound from the audio interface is running into Pro Tools now. One thing we want to check before we get too far is to check the playback engine here and just make sure that our audio interface is selected. I've already created a guitar track. Now, what we're going to do is add the digital amp simulation software plugin. Okay, so we go Insert, Plugin, Harmonic, and what I use often is this, Bias FX2. So I'm going to click that. Okay, Bias FX2 is loaded up. So what we can do now is we can select a preset. So I have a preset in here that I like to use. It's called Pop Punk Overdrive. So it's going to pull up the settings for this preset. And now from here, I can dial the amp settings that I want. So here's a gain knob. If I want less gain, I can dial that back. If I want more, I can dial it up. Okay, and this is a split configuration, so there's a second amp head here. I can do the same thing with this one. Okay, there's a gate here, there's a compressor, there's an EQ. If I wanted to add a sound, if I wanted to add a pedal, I can click Add. Let's just say I wanted to add a drive pedal. I wanted to put the Blues Wizard pedal in. I can just click, drag, and I can put that in the signal chain. Okay, so it's really that easy. And there's an infinite number of ways that you can manipulate the sound using this software. So now if we record enable this track, so if we click here, record enable, click here, record enable, and now if I click this, now we're starting to record. I can start playing something on the guitar. Now, if I didn't like that tone at all, I wouldn't have to re-record everything that I just did, because I can just go back in here and change the sound after the fact. So I recorded this track. If I didn't like the way that sounded because it had too much gain, I can dial the gain back at this point. Okay, I can dial the gain back. Or if I wanted to change the preset entirely, I could pick a different preset from the drop-down menu. So what I do to get the guitar tones in all of the lesson videos is to just dial the settings in this software as much as I need to match the sound as close as I can to what I hear on the record. Have you ever used digital amp simulation software before? Comment down below. And while you're down there, click the subscribe button to join the congregation and get more guitar lessons and videos every single week. Thanks so much for joining me, and remember, hug the gingers in your life, because we do, in fact, have souls.